Hello guys, and welcome to another video. My name is Victor and we're gonna do some mobility for our hips and legs. So if you have, you can use this like a bolster. In the end we're gonna do some like relaxation thing. If you don't have any of those, it's fine. I'm gonna show you some variation. Okay, let's start by sitting in like this position. So I'm trying to sit straight in my back and lower legs like parallel and knees trying to go down to the floor. I can have my arms behind me, whatever, or lean on them behind me for a little bit easier variation. Then one leg at a time is gonna close, something like this, then open up and then close the other one, something like this, and then just go side to side and try to have your heels about the same place the whole time. So you don't have to follow my tempo, just go your own. And if you find it hard to sit upright, lean back on your arms. So we're just doing this to warm up our hips a little bit. And the next time you go to the left side, you can stop somewhere here. Then you can turn to the left and find this 90-90 position here. So 90 degrees in the front knee, in the hip, and in the back knee, something like this. From here, you're gonna have the back straight and then reach forward with your nose as far as you can, something like this, and then back up. Reach forward and up. You can do this with your hands, assisting in the floor, or you can do it with without the arms, and just push yourself up with the front leg. And this should stretch a little bit in the glutes of the front leg. Let's do one more. And then stop in the top, sit in the same position. Now it's the back leg that's going to work. So what you're going to do is the feet will stay in the same position and lift the knee to open up as far as you can without turning over. And then knee to the floor again. And now lift your foot and knee stays in the same position. So you lift like that. So first lift the knee, open up, and then lift your foot. Try to sit straight on your back as much as you can. I'm supporting myself with my arms. Let's do one more. Something like that. The front leg stays about in the same position and the back leg is gonna slide out to be straight. Oh, I'm gonna be on the mat here. If you get your foot closer to hip, it will be easier, but try to have it kind of high up so the front leg is kind of like parallel. No, not parallel, like knees pointing 90 degrees that way. And then you're just gonna bounce a little bit here. Try to get your hip down. You can hold your upper body up, something like this. If it hurts somewhere, then maybe you can bring your foot closer to the hip, if that feels more comfortable. Squeeze your glutes a little bit, try to have the back leg straight, and just explore this position a little bit, play around in it. So you could feel a stretch in the hip flexor of the back leg and also in the glutes of the front leg. From here you can also now reach forward as far as you can, maybe support yourself on your elbow or go all the way down. I'm gonna stay here for a few seconds. Remember to breathe. Okay, nice. So the front leg is gonna stay bent, the back leg is gonna be straight, but you can turn to the front, something like this. Okay, so I'm sitting down on my leg and the other one reaching out. From here, I'm going to try to have my back straight, and I can come down to my elbow if it's possible. And then I'm just going to bounce a little bit here, try to bring my butt back and get as low as possible. If you want, you can try to reach for your foot with both hands, something like this, or just play around a little bit. This should stretch like on the inside of the leg. Okay, now lift up to all fours, but have the straight leg still straight. So you are in this like quadruped position. And now we're gonna lift this leg up as high as you can without leaning to the side. So something like this. If that is hard, use a bent leg and then lift like this with the knee bent. We're gonna do 10 repetitions, and then we're gonna hold the top for about 10 seconds. And yes, it's gonna burn in your ass. Okay, so let's lift up. Hold and down. That's 1, 2, 3. Straight arms the whole time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, 2 more. 9. Last one. Hold it for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake it out a little bit. And I'm going to do this whole sequence on the other side. So let's go to the 90-90 position, something like this. So I have a 90-degree angle in the front leg and the back leg, supporting myself with my arms if you want to, or without arms, and then reach forward and up to get a stretch in the glutes of the front leg. And if you use no arms, reach forward and then push down this knee and leg into the floor to sit back up. Let's do one more. And hold. Same position, but now it's back leg that's going to work. Foot stays in the same position, and open up the knee, down again, and lift the foot. Knee stays in the same position. And if it's hard to lift the foot, just try. It might cramp a bit in the hip here, but just try to lift it, squeeze around the hip here, the internal rotation, and eventually you will get that lift. Let's do one more. And pause. Front leg stays, the back leg extends to this position, and support yourself with your arms to stay up, and you can bounce a little bit. Get the hip down, squeeze that glute, and see where you can place the foot, if you want it closer to the hip or more pointing out. You can also, if you want to, try to be without arms, even here, if it feels okay. Now reach forward. You can stay on your elbows, or you can go all the way down. Hold it for a few more seconds. And hold. Up again. Back leg stays straight and the front leg stays bent, but you're gonna turn facing the front something like this. From here, reach forward, support yourself on your forearms, and try to find that stretch on the inside of the leg. So you can bounce back and forth, you can reach towards the foot, or something else if you just explore this position a little bit. Okay, lift up, leg can be straight or you can have it bent, and we're going to do those lifts and then the hold. 10 repetitions. Are you ready? Then let's go. Lift. 1, so short pause in every repetition. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, hold for 10 seconds and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake it out. Awesome. Okay, let's move on. You can come up to a squatting position, something like this. Try to sit on your whole foot if it's possible, and just go as deep as you feel comfortable with. Okay, from here I'm going to show you from the side. You can grab underneath your toes, underneath your foot from the front, lift your butt and get your legs as straight as you can, and also straight arms. From here I'm going to create a tension from the shoulder blades through my arms and like pull myself down as I'm trying to lift my butt, and I'm trying to arch, I'm trying to extend my back, something like this. Hold it for a few seconds, and then I can relax and go again. Tension and relax. You should feel a stretch on the back of your legs. Feel it to have your weight, and not only on the heels that you're leaning back, but try to go a little bit forward to have the weight also on the front of your foot. And we can pause, sit down again in the squat position. Ooh, shake it out a little bit. Place one arm on the floor or around your ankle and reach the other one up to the ceiling. This shoulder is like pressing out the knee. So I'm reaching up and then switching to the other side. And just go side to side here, your own tempo. You don't have to follow me exactly. Let's do one more each side. Then you can just stop in the middle, and we're just going to play around a little bit in this position. So if you want, you can like go around a little bit, maybe try to bring the knees to the floor. Maybe you want to like press one knee a little bit. Maybe you want to press both knees. Maybe you want to like open up the hips. Just bend a little bit, try to just play around. Maybe shift the weight from the toes to the heels and see how that feels like. Maybe try to reach your arms up behind you somewhere. Just feel free to play in this position. Okay, I'm gonna to the side now. So from here I'm gonna step down and step back with my right leg, something like this. So I'm trying to lift, have the back leg straight. If it's not possible, you can also put a knee down like that. So you're going to stay in this position. You can roll a little bit. And if it's possible, you can go down to your forearms, something like this. Keep the tension in the back leg. Try to lift that knee up. And let's switch sides. So step forward again to the squat and step back with the other side. Something like that. So knee lifted or knee on the floor. Let's play around a little bit. You can have your hands on the floor, or if it's possible, your forearms. And stop. Okay. Final thing, if you had that bolster, you can use it now. Place it on the floor and sit in front of it, something like this. Sit with the butt on your heels and then slowly lying down with the back on the bolster, something like this. From here, I'm trying to tilt my hip a little bit, so I'm not arching my back. And if you don't have this bolster, you could also just sit and then just lean back, maybe support yourself on the arms, maybe on the forearms, or if it's possible, all the way down. It won't be as cozy, but it will work. If you only feel in the lower back, go up a little bit to feel more of a stretch in the hip and the front of the leg. Just try to relax, breathe. So, for the sake of the video, I'm going to stop there. If you want to stay in the position even more, just stay for as long as you want, and you can even repeat parts of the video if you want. Just rewind it and go again as many times as you want. Very good job, and I hope we see each other again. Have a nice day. Goodbye.